Right, so we're about to go through the first heat wave this year in the UK, and bear in mind it is only a mild one, but kind of a heat wave nonetheless. And what I want to do in today's video is go through the do's and don'ts of lawn care, talking specifically about cutting your lawn, feeding your lawn, and most importantly, watering it, because actually all three kind of link together, and what you do with the first two determines what you do with the last one. So let's start then with cutting your lawn. You know, the general rule of thumb is don't cut your lawn too short during a hot spell, because you can put your grass under quite a bit of stress. But is that necessarily true? Is there something we can do to counteract that stress if we do go short? Because you think there's so many golf courses up and down the country, around the world in hot weather. Do they really let those golf greens grow really tall during the hot spells? Well, they don't, because there's ways to combat the stress. A grass plant is a store of water. Think about humans, for example. We are made up of mostly water, and grass plants are similar. The bigger the grass plant, the larger the store of water. The shorter the grass plant, the smaller the store. If you cut your grass longer, I'm talking 30-40 mil, which is kind of what most people do in the UK, then you don't have to water as often as you would if you're cutting your lawn below 20 mil, like 15, 10, even down to 5. The lower you go, the more you need to water. The higher you go, the less you need to water. But how often is often enough? Well, if you are cutting anywhere from 30 to 40 mil, you can get away with watering probably once a week. That is likely to suffice, depending on the temperatures, depending on the soil, depending on how much shade that your lawn gets. If you're cutting below 20 mil, you might want to start watering twice a week during a hot spell. And if you're going as low as 5 mil, then even possibly 3 times a week. So what about feeding? Well, it's effectively the same kind of kettle of fish. The more often you feed your lawn, the more often you're going to need to water it too, and the less often you feed, the less often you're going to need to water. Most granulars and liquid feeds contain iron, and that gives the grass a nice dark green colour. However, the disadvantage in the summer is that the iron dehydrates the plant. When you've got an already dry grass plant and you put iron down, you're sapping out the last little bit of moisture that that plant has, meaning that you're going to put the grass under a considerable amount of stress, and it's going to lead to scorch on your lawn too. So do you need to leave your lawn long in this heat wave? Well, you can, but if you don't want to, if you want to bring that height down, have a really sharp, tidy, tight looking lawn, then just know that it's going to mean that the likelihood is that you'll need to get out and chuck a little bit of water on it. And if you do, put the sprinkler on, leave it for half an hour, go in, make a brew, crack a Pepsi Max, and just let the sprinkler do its thing. So give the video a like if you've enjoyed it or found it useful. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. We've got loads of short, no-nonsense lawn tip videos on this channel, trying to make lawn care as easy as we possibly can. So yeah, finally, thanks for watching.